Hi everyone, I'm back. So it feels kind of weird because I missed the last live stream session because I had something on, but yeah, I'm back. Miss you guys. It's been a week, so let's get into it today. Today we'll be doing. I'll be teaching you my 30-day reboot program. It's a program that I've developed a while ago. I think it's been 6 or 7 years. It's it's an easy program, right? It looks easy. It takes a bit of willpower to get through it, but no, once you get through it, I guarantee you will start to see changes in your body. Like you'll start to lose weight in the right areas, and your skin's gonna improve. So we'll do that today. But before that, we are on. Oh, let me pull up my live chat. So if you're watching this on Facebook or YouTube, you can chat with me on the live chat. But otherwise, you want to head over to our website, live.ceramiracle.com. You can also see the live stream there. But at the same time, you will be able to see today's flash deal and the code for today's flash deal. So let me see if it's updated. Yep. Let's see. So tell me, how is everyone doing? How has your week been? Because it's been 7 days. The last time we spoke was exactly 7 days ago. And yeah, if you're watching this right now, please say hi to me. Like, don't be shy, because you can see me, but I can't see you. And if you're on our website, what you want to do is you want to change your nick. You can right click on your nick, and your nick would be the first nick on the top right of the live chat. And all you have to do is to just right click onto it, and then you can change your nick to whatever you want. Change it to something like your first name, something I can pronounce. Hi DB, hi Tess. Yeah, so today we'll be talking about the 30-day reboot plan, and I'm going to show you the plan in a while soon. But yeah, it's easy. It's really easy, and once you do like do the plan for the first 3 days, you get the hang of it, and then it's a breeze. Hi Janice, good morning. Good morning to Janice, and good evening to my friends in the West Coast and the East Coast. I'm not sure if you guys can notice, but my face has gotten smaller. I've been using this massage technique on my face, and it's working. So I probably will be sharing that with you guys once I've perfected it. Hi Leah. Okay, so before we get into it, yeah, too long in lockdown. It's been. So it is said that, I mean, it is not said, it is confirmed that, like the lockdown will end in about 2 weeks, but then it's not a partial lift. So it's gonna be like so it's not a full lift of the lockdown, it's a partial lift. So life will not go back to normal. We still have to make adjustments and get used to it. Restaurants will still be closed. I'm so sick of eating at home. But that's life. Well, it's not exactly life because it's once in a lifetime. And hopefully this is once in a lifetime. And hopefully it wouldn't happen again. But yeah, so today we will have the reboot plan. We will have the giveaway, and today's giveaway is. But before that, so today's live stream flash deal is you're gonna get 10% off Marine Matcha, Cell Soldier, and Gut Warrior, because those are the three supplements you will need to be taking every day during the reboot plan. So that's going at 10% off for the next 2 hours, and the discount code for that is DETOX, DETOX, DETOX. And then I am going to. Yeah, so if you guys have any questions at any point of time, feel free to ask me that. I'm going to give you like maybe a few minutes to ask me your questions. If not, then I'm going to jump straight into the plan. I do have some questions for you guys. So have you guys started any, like, have you guys done any like reboot or like detox program before? I'm curious to know if you guys have done it before. Like, have you done like a boot camp, or have you done like like a juice fast, something like that? And I'm wondering if there's a lag. So I'm just pulling out some stuff so I can get ready for the. Hang on. So yeah, I'm looking forward to be going back into normal life soon. And yeah, okay. So let's get into it. The 30-day reboot plan is a plan that you can do it, well, literally anywhere. You can do it at home during the lockdown, or you can do it when there's no lockdown. But what it is a plan that looks at your diet and your activity levels, and also with the help of supplementation. Go through a three-stage process. Strictly, it is a 28-day program, but why 30 days? Because I've added in 2 days in between as like a cheat day. The 168 intermittent fasting. No, but I have done like I do intermittent fasting. I don't know what 168 is, but I've done it. In fact, I think I do it every day because I make sure that I have at least 12 hours in a day that I don't eat anything. So yeah, I have that 12-hour like fasting period every day, and then the next 12 hours I just gorge on food. It's been crazy. What can you do at home, right? You just eat and eat and eat. So yeah, so let me pull this up. So this plan is a plan that I wrote, and this came from my book. And I wrote this plan about 6-7 years ago. And this is the weed, seed, and feed plan. So like weeding a plant, when you're planting a garden, that you weed the garden first, and then you seed it with the seed, and then you feed it with like nutrients. Ideally, there is the same concept with your body, because you have to take your body as like a garden, right? So when you come into this world, you're nothing but just like clean soil, like come into this world clean soil, and then slowly you get fat things, and then things grow in your body. So it's when you're doing like a reboot plan or a detox program, you want to think of your body as this, like, because if you've not done a plan like this before, if you've not taken supplements, or if you have not like been really strict with like your body, then what's going to happen is your body becomes like this piece of like this garden that has not been tended for however many years, like 30 years, 40 years, 50 years. So the first thing you want to do before you can introduce good things in your body, and before you can improve your body, is you need to get rid of the bad things. So the first week, or the first 7 days, is really crucial, and that is the weeding week. And that is the week where you start to remove certain groups of foods from your diet. And by removing these certain groups of food, what you're doing is you're trying to remove potential allergens, potential food intolerances. You also want to reduce your intake of things like of food that contains heavy metals, and you also want to reduce your sugar and carbohydrate intake. So all this together collectively in the first week will then give your body a chance to weed out the things that shouldn't be there. And then so that's week one. And you may experience like some side effects during week one, right? So for some people, it could be nothing, no side effect, perfect, like just life goes on. But so for some people, you may experience that mild headaches. You might have, like really mild diarrhea or constipation. All these are normal during the first week as you go through this detox plan, because the first week you have what we call like a healing crisis, right? Because as you're purging things out, your body goes through this healing crisis. So you start to experience, you may experience this. But if you do like experience severe symptoms, like if you feel dizzy, or if you pass out, if you start vomiting, then that's not right, and then you're probably ill or sick. But it is a very gentle program, so you shouldn't experience any extreme symptoms. And then coming to the second week, on days 8 to 14, then now that you have done like the weeding, then you want to be doing the seeding. So seeding is putting things back into your body progressively, but only the good things, right? And you want to also, as I've said before, like the gut health is very important, and what forms the bulk of the gut health is the balance of the microflora in your gut. So in your second week, you want to be seeding the good things in your body, like the types of foods that's really high in prebiotics. You want to be also having like a nutritious diet that is high in antioxidant, and then you also want to be taking your probiotics. So in week 2, once you've cleared out the junk, then you can reset and plant back the good things into your body. And then the third week is the feeding week. And so this is where you progressively go back to almost like a normal diet. But at the same time, you also make sure that you increase your load of certain foods. And throughout the way, we'll reintroduce back carbohydrates into your diet, because obviously, unless you want to do like a strict keto diet, we need carbohydrates, to survive daily. So that's week 3, where you gradually get back into like a more or less like a normal diet plan. So this is the reboot plan at like a glance, right? So what we'll do is we'll go straight into week 1. Oh, I just saw Sam Bass there. So today's giveaway, we're giving out Sam. Sam will go home with anyone that can win the game at today's giveaway. Okay, so week 1 is the weeding week. And during the weeding week, what I've done is, I have like, there are certain groups of foods you want to get from the supermarket, and then so like what you want to stock up in your fridge is before that. So before you start on week 1, the weeding week, a good thing to do is to clear out rubbish from your fridge and your pantry, right? So if you have like snacks, potato chips, if you have sweets, candies, whatever, you want to clear that out, finish them or clear them out from your fridge and pantry, so you don't have those lying around at home, because when you don't have it at home, then you won't lapse, right? So you want to clear all of those out, and then you want to go to the supermarket and do a restock, and you want to restock on things like assortment of fruits and vegetables, and you need a lot of fruits and vegetables in the first week. You want to stock up on extra virgin olive oil or coconut oil. You want to have your nuts and seeds, and in this case it'll be any nuts and seeds, but you can have walnuts, you can have sunflower seeds, but I would avoid peanuts, because there's a potential for intolerance there. So you can do all sorts of nuts and seeds, but just avoid peanuts for the first week. And then if you're not vegetarian, then you can do your lean cuts of meat, right? So your lean pork, lean beef, or chicken breast, and then you want to have fish. So with fish, very specifically, you want to only go for fish like salmon, sardine, small fish, right? No big fish like tuna, right? Because those are quite high in heavy metals, and also no crustacean, right? So no. It's in the next. So what to avoid this week is just for this week, for the first 7 days, right? And if you can, the first 10 days, you want to avoid all sorts of carbohydrates. So that means no rice, no noodles, no bread, no pastries, no cakes, no biscuits, no cookies. This is the toughest part. In fact, this is the hardest part of the entire program. Just like not taking the carbohydrates, because like in the body, sugar is like a drug, right? Sugar when you starve yourself of sugar for a while, then your body starts to crave it, and you get all this addiction, withdrawal symptoms, things like headache. You get sweaty, you get fidgety, you get angry, you get irritated. So you want to avoid, but then you can get through it in just 2 days, right? And like for 2 days, you might feel a bit crap, but after that, you'll be fine. So you want to avoid all sorts of carbohydrates. If you cannot avoid the carbohydrates, then what you can do is to limit yourself to like maybe 1/4 of like your 25% of your normal carbohydrate intake. So if you're taking like a bowl of rice, then you want to eat maybe like 1/4 of a bowl of rice instead of the full bowl of rice. Right? That's the next best option. But what you want to do is to just avoid it altogether if you can. Anything that has yeast in it, you want to avoid that. So things like your baked goods, like your bread, avoid that. And also there are certain, and since you're not taking bread, so that's fine, because there are certain spreads like Marmite or Vegemite, they contain yeast as well. So you want to avoid those. Yeah, Janice, no rice, no bread, no life. So this is why carbohydrates is so addictive, because people associate carbohydrates with life, and but trust me on this. Once you get past the first 3 days, then carbohydrates becomes nothing, right? Because it's conditioning, but it's only for a week, because you get back into it. And then anything with added sugar, so things like your processed foods, things like soft drinks, all these things will be a no-go this week, right? So this is like a really strict part. There's no added sugar in anything. Crustacean and mollusks, so things like your clams, crab, shellfish, all this, not for the first week, because we want to limit any kind of like toxins or heavy metals we have in the diet. Deep fried foods, no alcohol, and no dairy products. So you can find replacement for all this, but I generally don't like to do replacements, because when you do replacements, you're just tricking yourself into like, okay, I need this thing, but you actually don't need, because we have such a wide variety of food that we don't really need to replace our dairy milk with something else, right? We can be drinking other things. We can be drinking like a vegetable juice or water. But what you can enjoy daily is you can have unlimited servings of cooked and raw vegetables. You can have unlimited servings of fibrous whole fruit. So fibrous whole fruits would be fruits that require you to bite and chew, and for a while, right? So those apples, those would be fibrous fruits. And then for fruit juices, you can limit yourself to just 2 servings daily. But if you can, just avoid fruit juice for the first week, because unless you're very familiar with how much sugar there is in certain fruits, right? Most likely or not, people will go for things like apple and orange juice, and those fruits are very high in sugar, and they can just whack you out of balance. So if you can, just avoid fruit juice. But if you need your fruit juice, then go up to 2 glasses a day. And you need to have at least 8 glasses of filtered water daily. The more water you drink, the faster it is to for your skin, for your body and your skin to replenish itself. And you can have green or black tea, but no sugar, no coffee. So, but unless if you're addicted to coffee, then just limit yourself to 1 black coffee in the day, but with no sugar. So you can substitute at this stage your sugar with xylitol or stevia, so that's fine. But just no glucose, no sucrose, no fructose, so no honey as well. And then you can have tofu. So you can have your lean meats, lean cuts of meat for your protein. You can have fish if you're vegetarian or vegan. Then you can have tofu. So that's all you have to do in your first week. And with this, you know that you're not starving. With the Reboot program, well, I'm not sure if you can save money like in the week 1, like because you're still eating like a normal full meal, and in fact maybe like you might spend a bit more, because carbohydrates are really cheap, right? It is really cheap to eat like a full, like 3 bowls of rice and you feel really full, but it's like good quality protein and vegetables are slightly more expensive. But yeah, like generally when I do this diet, what I do is that like since I'm doing like this removing the carbohydrates, I might as well also introduce like the fasting into it. So I do eat a lot lesser, and then therefore it becomes cheaper. But that's all you have to do in the first week, and you won't go hungry because you can have unlimited servings of fruits and vegetables, and then you can have your proteins as well. And if you need to snack on something, you have your nuts and seeds. So you're not going to go hungry. You don't have to fast. And then with your supplements, what you want to do is you want to be taking these 3 supplements, right? So I've talked about marine matcha. You want to take marine matcha in the daytime because this contains chlorella and spirulina, and these 2 ingredients, they actually help to chelate toxins and heavy metals out of the body because they contain chlorophyll. So the structure of the chlorophyll attracts like the heavy metal ions, and then it helps your body detox it better. So you want to be taking this every single day throughout the 30 days. Likewise, you need to be taking Gut Warrior as well. Gut Warrior with the probiotics and beta glucan. So the probiotics in here is going to help you to do your weeding and seeding, and the beta glucans is going to help you to boost and support your immune system during this 30 days. So these 2, they are very, very essential. And the next thing would be the cell soldier, because cell soldier contains the turmeric, and turmeric is also required, supports the liver in phase 2 detoxification. And then you have the broccoli sprouts and moringa and graviola in there that also contains micronutrients that's required by the liver as your liver does the detoxification process. So all you need for the 30 days would be these 3 products to be taken daily. And you can just follow the dose of the supplement according to what's on the pack, right? Because that's good enough for this 30 days. And then just with this and the plan that I've showed you, you should be able to see really great results in a month. So this is week 1, and this is 7 days, but because it's a 30-day program, so you can stretch it to 10 days if you like. And then this is week 2. So this is the seeding week, right? Now that you have done the hardest part of the program, which is week 1, week 2 gets even easier, because in week 2, then you can go back to the supermarket and then you can stock up on, again, your assortments of fruits and vegetables, the same olive oil and coconut oil, nuts and seeds, lean cuts of meat, fish. And now you can start to have your carbohydrates, but you need to only be taking whole grains. Right, so no white bread, no white rice, but you can have brown rice, black rice, purple rice. You can have millet, quinoa, and you can have gluten-free bread. Right, so in week 2 you can have this, but again, no white flour, no white rice, and no wheat. So no gluten. And what to avoid this week is any sort of wheat-based products or refined carbohydrates. So things like your white rice, yellow noodles, pasta, bread, pastries, all those you have to avoid. But if you can find like a gluten-free replacement, like a gluten-free bread, you can do that. And what I do recommend is rye bread. So rye bread spelled R-Y-E. Rye bread contains very high fiber, and it's also quite low on the GI. So that's a really good replacement for your bread. And you want to avoid anything that has got your added sugar, right? So your soft drinks, your snacks and candies that has got added sugar in that. We're still going to avoid the deep fried foods first, because deep frying your foods create glycation, right? So we want to avoid that again in the week 2. And then again, avoid alcohol and avoid all dairy products. So in week 2, you can start to introduce, like if you want to have like a nut milk, like rice milk, you want to have brown rice milk, almond milk is fine too, but still no milk, because even if you don't have like an intolerance to lactose, you still want to avoid dairy products during this program, because dairy products actually increases like mucus secretion. It also increases the chances of inflammation in your body and your gut, right? So by avoiding that, you're just giving your gut and your skin to have a chance to totally like heal itself in this 30 days. What you can have daily would be, again, your unlimited servings of fruits and vegetables. You can have unlimited servings of fibrous whole fruit. And now you can start with half servings of whole grain carbohydrates per meal. So if your normal meal time consists of a bowl of rice, white rice, then in week 2, what you want to be taking instead is half a bowl of brown rice. Yeah, so Ching, no milk at all for the plan. You can have rice milk, you can have almond milk, you can have oat milk, but just not no cow's milk, right? The reason being is because it's not just the lactase in it, because the lactase is high in sugar, but it's also if your milk is not organic, or if it's not antibiotics free, then it might contain those things. But all milk also contains like bits and pieces of hormones and pus from the cow, right? Because I'm not sure if guys seen like a commercial. What do you call the place where they milk cows? But like where they milk cows, right? Like the cows, they're under a lot of stress, and the constant what do you call that? Like, what do you call the action of getting the milk from the cow? The constant milking of the the constant milking of the cow gives a lot of stress and inflammation to the cow, and therefore all this inflammation collects in the milk. And then when you drink it, then your body is exposed to all this protein that's not supposed to be in clean milk, and that's why we want to avoid the milk for this 30 days. But now you can have again your unlimited servings of vegetable juice. You can have your 2 servings of fruit juice a day. Yeah, when you have your filtered water, again, green tea, black tea, 1 coffee a day, lean cuts of meat. And now you can start to go back to your other seafoods, right? So now you can start to have like your clams, your crustacean in the 2nd week. So it kind of opens up more things you can eat, and then you have your carbohydrates. So that's fine. You can have that. So week 2 gets easier now, and you won't feel as hungry. In fact, you don't feel hungry at all during the whole 30 days if you do it correctly. Right, so week 2 is the seeding week, and then now we go to week 3, which is the feeding week. So in week 3, then life goes back to almost normal, right? So you go to the supermarket and you get the same things, but this time around you can also add back on things like complex carbohydrates like sweet potato, pumpkin, but just still no normal potato at this stage, because those are quite high on the glycemic index. And what to avoid this week is just 2 things. You just have to avoid any sort of wheat-based carbohydrates or refined carbohydrates. So still no normal pasta, no white rice, anything with added sugar. Right. So if it's something natural from nature that contains sugar inside, like a fruit juice, right, that's fine. But no candy bars and no soft drinks. And as you can see, like everything's the same, almost the same as week 2, but now you can start to introduce back your dairy. So instead of milk, you can have yogurt, but you want to go for like a non-sweetened yogurt. So if you're not and this is only if you're not lactose intolerant, right? If you are, then you just avoid the yogurt, but you can have that. And then with your seafood, now you can have up to 4 servings a week of your crustacean, your shellfish. Dairy farm. So a dairy farm is where you have cows and then you milk the cow. Yeah. Oh my god. The thing with this lockdown is it makes you forget about like the simplest things. Like, cause I know what it is, because as you do not this is again how like the body and brain works, because if you do not go out and socialize with people, then a lot of simple things that may come up in like normal conversations with people, like you just don't have the opportunity, and then you forget about it. Like, yeah, this plan is great, because this plan The whole purpose of this plan is to not only help your body get rid of the things that shouldn't be there, but it's also to reduce inflammation and reduce glycation in the body. And think about this, right? You have lived your whole entire life with the diet that you've been taking, and obviously things definitely are not working out for you because unless you are in like perfect health and you have perfect skin, we all have flawed diet. So at a certain point of time, we need to decide, like we need to reboot our body just to give our body like a month to rest and get back to what it's supposed to be at. So by doing this plan, and it's not very invasive, right? Because it doesn't affect you, and you can still go out. Okay, not now, but if you're doing this during a non-lockdown period, you can still go out to a restaurant and still order food, and you still be fine. But you want to do this at least. I do recommend doing this at least once a year because that's a really good time to out of 12 months, once a year, that's less than 10% of the year, right? So you do that and then you reset everything. But you're going to get great results, right? The first thing is you're going to get a decrease in your body weight. And just based on the number of people who has taken this program, I have taught this program to more than 2,000 people. And the average weight loss is, the maximum weight loss that I have achieved with or someone who has taken the program was 12 kilograms, or that is about 25 pounds, right? And that's within 1 month. Averagely, you will lose about maybe 2 to 5 kilograms in a month. And because it is not like a 3-day fast, right? So when you do like a 3-day fast, the weight that you lose probably is just water. But when you do this program, the weight that you lose is you start to lose fat, and you start to lose the first fats that you lose is like the really dangerous fats that surrounds your liver and surrounds your heart. And by doing that, you're also increasing the ability for the body to perform better. So you will start to lose the weight, and then you will notice your skin, like it will start to glow after the first 5 days. Like you will definitely notice that, and then you start noticing like your face becoming smaller and sharper. So this is really great for women who wants to get that V shape on the face, and you start to notice more clarity in your brain and thinking from the second week, right? The first 3 days you might be like a bit like slow and foggy, but from the second week you start to notice a lot more clarity, and your energy level will go up. Like even though you're not taking carbohydrates, but your energy level will go up, and generally you just feel better. You feel great, and that's really what this diet wants to do. And the best part about this diet is because you're going through these 3 weeks, right? At the end of the third week, the feeding week, you notice that you no longer crave sugar. So in fact, the week 3 diet can be your diet for life, right? The feeding week diet, in fact, should be your diet for life, because if you can follow this diet for life, you will never ever have a problem with your weight. You will never ever have a problem with your heart. So if you have things like hypertension or high cholesterol, you also notice those numbers start to drop back to normal, like just within 30 days. And it also increases your insulin sensitivity, right? So then you become, your blood sugar level also goes back to normal. All these things can happen in just 30 days on this program. So let's talk about exercise, because I haven't touched on exercise, and yet exercise is like the elephant in the room, because some people love to exercise, right? But some people absolutely hate to exercise. And exercise doesn't necessarily mean you have to go to the gym, you have to run, because there are things you can do at home. What you want to do is you need to increase the activity level, right? Even though you're at home, even though you're not going to the gym, but just by increasing your activity level, you allow your body you allow your metabolism to increase, and that has got a part to play in helping detoxification. So what I've also written is a comparison between low intensity and high intensity exercise. Ideally, what you want to do in a week is to have at least one, and this is for people who don't even exercise, right? So ideally, what you should be doing a week to maintain your health is at least one intensity activity a week, and at least 3 low intensity activities in a week. So 1 plus 3. So the low intensity would be like a slow stroll, but you have to walk for at least 60 minutes. If you're doing a brisk walk, then you walk for 30 minutes. Gardening counts as well, right? If you're gardening in your backyard, then you want to do that for like a full hour. That is low intensity. Laundry. So I think before I have a lot of questions and comments from some housewives that, hey, I have never exercised in my life, and I don't know how to exercise. What can I do? Certain housework, like laundry, is considered low intensity because you have to be carrying things up and down, you have to be moving things, but as long as you do that for like 60 minutes, it's considered one activity done. Ching Ying Lao's question: does fish and seafood is better than meat? Fish and seafood. So this is a comparison between white meat and red meat. So meat would obviously mean like red meat, like your beef, and maybe like your pork or chicken. But fish is comparatively better, of course, because number one, the fish protein is easier for the body to digest. Number two, fish contains omega-3 fatty acids, and omega-3 is a natural anti-inflammatory. And number three, fish also is a very clean source of protein without saturated fats, right? The only issue with fish is if you're taking like big fish like tuna, or even certain like big mackerel fish, those fish could be quite high, or swordfish, marlin, sunfish. Those fish can be really, really high mercury and other heavy metals. So when taking fish, you want to be taking small fish, or you want to be taking like fish like salmon, oily fish, but not big fish. So if you're taking like small fish, then you can be taking them quite frequently. So yes, they are definitely better than your red meats, because the red meats contains saturated fat, and unless you're taking organic grass-fed beef, they might also contain antibiotics and hormones. So yeah, in this case, fish and seafood is potentially better than your other red meats. Retail therapy is a good choice of exercise. I have to agree. Retail therapy, if you window shop for an hour, right, then it's low intensity. So yeah, go ahead and do it every day for an hour. That's your exercise done. For high intensity would be things like jogging, swimming, aerobics, fast dancing, weightlifting, cycling, skipping, climbing, stairs, ascending, doing squats and rowing. So you can look at a time. If you haven't done any form of exercise before in your life, then what you want to do is to start with a low intensity. Like you can start with 3 times a week. So you may be like, today I'll do a slow stroll, and then on Wednesday I'll do some gardening, and then and then I'll go for bowling on Friday, right? So I've done 3 this week, and then progressively I want to do more until I can do at least 1 low intensity activity every single day. Now, if you can do 1 low intensity activity every single day, then in a way you're in good shape, right? Because you have that movement every single day. But what you can do is also you can introduce then like 1 or 2 high intensity per week. So that would help you too. That essentially is the 30-day reboot plan. I'm just gonna do a quick recap in case if you've forgotten. Week 1, 1 to 7. Days 1 to 7 is the weeding week. That's the week where you get rid of the things you don't want to put into your body. At the same time, you give your body a chance to rest and heal. Now, week 2, then you start to introduce the diet back, but you want to be putting good things into your stomach. And then week 3 is where you slowly progress on to a diet that is sustainable, that you can be taking for life. And so week 1 generally means avoiding all carbohydrates, no yeast, no sugar, no crustacean, no shellfish, no deep fried foods, no alcohol, and no dairy products. Week 2 would be no wheat-based carbohydrates, no refined carbohydrates, but you can now have your complex carbohydrates like brown rice. You can have gluten-free bread, and then you can, again, still no sugar, no added sugar, and no deep fried, no alcohol, and no dairy products. And then week 3 would be hopefully your diet for life, right? You can essentially consume anything and everything, and that means if you do drink alcohol like wine, then you can have your alcohol from week 3, but just no wheat-based products and no refined carbohydrates, and also just avoid anything with added sugar. And then your choice of supplementation would be to be taking marine matcha every single morning, and then gut warrior, 1 capsule every single day, and then 2 capsules of cell soldier every day. So this 3 supplement will be your supplement buddy for when you're doing the reboot plan. So for today, during our flash deal, we will have 10% of these 3 products, 10% of Marine Matcha, Cell Soldier, and Gut Warrior. The flash deal code is DETOX, DTOX, and it's going to end in about 1 hour and 15 minutes. Any questions? Any questions at this point? Like, do you guys think this is a feasible plan? Like, do you think you can handle this reboot plan? It's not tough. And if you're guessing what I'm doing is I am pulling out the game, the giveaway. Today's giveaway is Sam. We are giving out Sam Bear. And I want to do, should I do numbers or should I do something colors? So today we're playing Spin the Wheel. We're playing Spin the Wheel. We're giving out a Sam Bear for the giveaway. And let me see what I want to do. Should we guess numbers or should we guess? Let's see. 1, 2. Okay. Let's do fruits. Apple, orange, grape, strawberry, watermelon, pineapple. Perfect. Are you guys ready for the giveaway? I am giving out a Sam Bear. If you're watching this on YouTube or Facebook, you can join in the giveaway. The giveaway is where I give out gifts and presents on every live stream, and today we are playing Spin the Wheel. You can, to join the giveaway, all you have to do is to just type in your answer and then send it to the live chat. So you can send it on Facebook live chat, YouTube live chat, or you can also do it on our website, live.ceramiracle.com. It's very simple giveaway. We will be guessing fruits, right? So I have, why isn't anyone responding today? I feel like this week is kind of like a sleepy week, maybe because we're slowly getting into the end of the lockdown. But yeah, tell me, are you guys excited? Do you guys want to do the giveaway? Because if you don't, then I wouldn't do it. Or unless there's a terrible lag. Let me see, is there a lag? Is there a lag? Yeah, it's not too laggy. It's fine. Okay, giveaway. So today's giveaway is like a numbers game. You just have to guess the fruit. And so today you don't have to guess what I'm thinking because we'll be spinning the wheel. And on the wheel will be these fruits. Like there's apple, orange, grape, strawberry, watermelon, and pineapple. I'm going to repeat that. The choices are apple, orange, grape, strawberry, watermelon, and pineapple. Starting from now, at your own time, just type your choice. Right? You can type in apple, you can type in orange or grape or strawberry or watermelon or pineapple. And then once you're all done, and I'll guess too, then we can spin the wheel. So this time round, I don't know what the answer would be. You don't know. It's totally fair. Apple, orange, grape, strawberry, watermelon, pineapple. So you have to pick one of the fruit in the list. And today's giveaway is Sam Bear, right? So if multiple people guess the same, well, wins the wheel, then multiple people get Sam Bear. So Sam Bear is today's giveaway. I think the last giveaway we did with Sam Bear was 2 weeks ago. Wow. So Sam has been out of work for 2 weeks, but he's back today. Okay, let me see. So we have grape, we have orange, we have strawberry, we have apple, strawberry. Quick, 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. Again, the fruits are apple, orange, grape, strawberry, watermelon, and pineapple. All you have to do is to just type in like any one of those fruits, and then we'll spin the wheel. And if the wheel lands on your fruit, then you're the fruit winner, and you win Sam Bear. So if you can type this in Facebook, YouTube, or on our website live.ceramiracle.com, anywhere you want. Oh yeah, and I finally got a haircut. If you haven't noticed already, it was great. It was just so good to get my hair cut, and it's so funny, right? It's like when I was getting my hair cut, just like the sensation of having your hair like tucked and pressed on your head. Oh my god, it felt so good. Little pleasures that we forget. All right, final minute. We're spinning the wheel, we're spinning the fruit wheel. We're spinning the fruit wheel, and that's it. Last 30 seconds. If you've just joined the live stream, we're playing the spin the wheel game, and if you can pick the winning fruit on the wheel, we're going to send you one Sam Bear wherever you are in the world, right? So today's fruit choices are apple, orange, grape, strawberry, watermelon, and pineapple, and we are closing this in 10 seconds. Last 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So I'm gonna spin it. spinning, 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 spinning. And the winner is strawberry. Strawberry. The winning fruit is strawberry. So who gets strawberry? Congratulations to Janice, Shell on YouTube, Leah. So we have 3 winners. We have 3 winners for Sam. How's that? That was fun. That was easy. I love it when we give out multiple giveaways. Strawberry and I would love like an ice blended strawberry today. Ooh, wonder if they have that in the supermarket. Yay, so if you have picked strawberry, you are the winner for today's giveaway, and all you have to do is to just send us a DM on Instagram or Facebook, and then we will get in touch with you and we will send your Prezi to you wherever you are. Alrighty, so let me see. Oh, where's my document? On Thursday at our next live stream, we will have a very, very important, not important, but a very interesting topic. We will be defying gravity. I don't understand. Sorry, I'm just opening up some documents. I can't seem to find it. Yeah, so thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I know we missed the last session, but today's great. And then at the next live stream, we will be... So on Thursday, I will be talking about defying gravity. How to lift, tone, and firm your skin from the inside out. This is a topic that I personally am very interested in myself, right? Because we all want to look young, and I think one of the biggest factor to aging, apart from the sun, apart from the diet, is gravity. Because you can run, but you cannot ever hide from gravity. Gravity pulls everything down. So on Thursday, on the next live stream, I'm going to show you how to defy gravity from the inside out, what you can do with your diet and what you can do with your supplements to support your skin from going downwards. And then I'm also going to show you like some exercises that I do from the outside that you can lift up your complexion and also get that, like that nice chiseled V jawline. So that's happening on Thursday at the same time. And if you do not have any questions, I believe we are coming to the end of our live stream today. So final chance for any questions if you do have them, but if not, I will see you guys on Thursday. Okay, so if no questions, then have a great Tuesday, Wednesday, guys, and see you guys on Thursday. Stay safe, stay good, and hopefully you get started on the 30-day reboot plan today or tomorrow. If you do, I want you to tell me all about it on Thursday. And honestly, right, I want to add this in before I end, is now is the perfect time to do the reboot plan. Not only because you're at home, but because you have me, right? I'm on the live stream twice a week. So as you're doing this, like every week, you have 2 days to check in with me. And I can be a personal coach, and this is free, right? And if you do like a Reboot program outside, and if you go online to some website, you probably have to pay someone to be your coach for like 3 weeks. But yeah, I'm here. It's free. So now is the perfect time to do it, right? So there you go. See you guys on Thursday. Bye bye.